Good evening, Professor Nicholas. This is my progress for week 7 on my walking plan for my course. What part of week 6 have I followed and been consistent with? I have been following my walking plan. I have been consistent with my walking on my days and resting on my days. So I have been following my plan. Not to the T, but I've been following my plan. What physical and mental changes have I noticed? My energy levels are better or higher. My stress level is lower. My moods are better. I get better sleep at night, which I really like because I was struggling with my sleep. I don't go to bed stressed, so I relax when I walk. I kind of de-stress when I do my walking and try not to think about work or what issues I have and just kind of relax and let it go. What obstacles have I come across? Well, the only one obstacle I have come across is we had some bad weather. It had stormed and it rained for a couple of days, so I wasn't able to walk outdoors. So I adapted by walking indoors, and I walked inside in the hallways of where I work. I did stairs. I would go downstairs and I would come up some stairs. So that's how I adapted with the one obstacle that I had, which was the weather change. That's really the only obstacle I've had that's caused me to change where I walk. What moment or insight stood out to me this week? Something that made me think about how differently about health and about my discipline. I noticing what stood out to me is noticing how my energy level had changed with the walking that I do, getting up and moving and being a little more physical at work and not just sitting at my desk and doing work. I've noticed that that's really changed my ability to be more flexible, not to be so tense and tight and not struggle and having to get out of my chair and my legs hurt or things like that. But and being more disciplined about it has made me more accountable of me going to walk. My husband has helped me being a great coach and my cheerleader. So he's helped me, he supported me, he pushes me, and he tells me, it's good for you and you need to move more. And so that's the discipline that I've come across, that I've been more disciplined in keeping up with my walking. What one adjustment or focus I feel would help to finish my course real strong? The one adjustment that I think I would make would be to add weights to my exercise plan. Start out with some light weights and then gradually increase my weights. Whether it's ankle weights to help me maybe strengthen my ankles and my legs, maybe carry some hand weights when I'm walking. Maybe that'll help a little bit more in strengthening my arms. And just doing maybe some floor exercises, some leg lifts, or in adding the ankle weights and doing the leg lifts, and maybe using weights to do squats and be a little more physical in what I do on my exercises. Being active is very important, which I've come to learn, and being disciplined on what you want and the progress you want to get has taught me that. I may not lose exactly the weight that I want to lose and as fast as I want to lose it, but I'll lose some weight to where I can feel the difference in my body and in my health. And I've noticed that I don't struggle in catching my breath when I'm walking, or if I'm walking for long periods of time, or up and down stairs. I notice I don't struggle as much as I used to. But being disciplined on your exercises and eating healthy and having the support that you need is very important. And so I want to say thank you, Professor Nicholas, for everything you've taught us and showed us, and all the things we did in our and as our assignments to teach us more about being healthier and taking care of our health and being more active and more physical. That how it helps us as we get older, that we don't just give up and not be active, because then your body gets tense and then it doesn't want to move, and when you want to move it hurts. But thank you again for everything for this semester.